Good day, everyone. So this happens to be an impromptu space. Normally, the space are scheduled, but I just wanted to get in here so we could get some questions responded to concerning the study abroad process. So thank you for joining. You can do me a favor by sharing so that another person can also know that the Fred Effect is live to respond to study abroad related questions, and they can also join. So please repost the space so that other people can also join. Thank you so much. So normally what this is about is, if you're studying abroad, if you have the intention to study abroad, you can put in a request, any questions you have about the process. I'll be happy to clarify them, notwithstanding which country you want to study in. A bit of introduction, if this is your first time, hearing of the Fred Effect. I happen to originally come from Ghana. I graduated from Sunyani Senior High School, University of Cape Coast, and then got opportunity to study at Ohio University in the US. And this is have had a second master's on a full scholarship. So based on my experience going through the process and opportunity to also guide about thousands of people to go through the process, I share on social media information concerning how you can also do it. So I have the biggest study abroad content platform, which is the Fred Effect on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram is the easiest way to get in touch with me, obviously on X as well, and on TikTok. So normally I share my journey and provide you with information on how you can also do it. A lot of success stories have come out of doing this, and I am glad to be able to assist like thousands of people with respect to that. So if you have a question, you can just request the microphone. I would approve it, and then we can have a conversation from there. But first, please repost the space so that other people can also join in. All right, Simeon, how are you doing? Yeah, so Simon, you have the microphone. Just go ahead and ask your questions. So if you also have a question, you can request, I will approve it, and then we can talk. Simeon, please unmute your microphone and go ahead with your question. Hi, Simeon. Okay, so your microphone is muted.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah, please go. Yeah, I'm okay. Please go ahead with your question.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Simeon. Live from Nigeria. Please, I want to ask, how is GPA score being calculated with West African exam?
So unfortunately, there's a bit of feedback. There's a bit of noise in the background. I don't know if you're charging your device at the same time talking, but there's this noise. If you could do something about it, that would be great. Okay, Simon, are you there?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, this is far better.
Okay. I said, please, I want to know how GPA score is being calculated using my WAEC result, West African Examination Council certificate.
Oh, okay. So there is a website called Scholaro. If you just Google Scholaro, it will take you directly to their website, and then they have CGPA calculator on the website. So you just have to type in the scores you had from the WASI, and then you will be able to generate the CGPA from there.
Okay, CGPA is the same with GPA.
So the CGPA more or less like the overall calculation. So normally, if for example you have a 4-year bachelor's degree, the per semester you have a GPA, but when all of them are put together, it's the same as the at the final the final GPA or the CGPA, which is the cumulative. So it will be the same thing.
Okay.
All right. So let's go to the next person. Godfred, please go ahead. Godfred, please unmute your microphone and go ahead. Hi, Godfred, please go on. All right, let's talk to Nati. Godfred cannot hear me. Godfred, you can put in the request again. Nati, please go on.
Yeah. Okay. So good evening.
Yeah.
I wanted to find out, is it always the case whereby you need to probably write let's say GRE before you could actually access some of these scholarship opportunities, let's say when you are targeting a US university?
Yeah, it's not all the time. So every university and specifically every department has admission requirement. Now, sometimes some of the departments even say that the GRE is recommended but not required. So first of all, you have to check out the admission requirement, not necessarily of the school but of the department. So in the same university, one department may be requiring it, another department may make it a recommendation but not compulsory, and some other department may not require it at all. So when you check it, even if you check your department website and it says that it is being required, you can definitely email the director of the program or the coordinator of the graduate school and request for a waiver. Of course, if they are willing to waive it for you, they will let you know. But necessarily, not all departments or universities compulsorily require the GRE.
Okay. So my last question. So for instance, in a situation whereby probably you want to pursue computer science, but let's say for your degree you read, let's say, a different program. Most of the times, like, probably there could actually be the case whereby the GRE is being waived, but since you do not have the requisite for that particular program, at times, I don't know, it kind of feel like it makes it difficult for you to probably get a scholarship for let's say that particular program that you're applying to. So I just don't know.
Difficult, I agree, but is it possible? Yes, it is. So
Okay.
normally, before you apply to a school, you need to make sure that you share at least a copy of your transcript as well as
Okay.
your resume.
Okay.
Resume explaining your professional background. Obviously, your transcript will tell the graduate coordinator the courses you've taken, or the prerequisites you have. So
Okay.
you do not necessarily, and there are lots of universities that would tell you that the qualification to gain admission into a program is a bachelor's degree, and sometimes they would make it explicit that not necessarily a specific background. So first of all, there are some programs, if you do not have certain prerequisites, personally, you are going to suffer in the program. And so, you share a copy of your transcript and resume with the director of the program and ask if you should go ahead and apply. Now, if you should apply, would you be considered for admission? Would you be considered for scholarship? So I like the truthfulness of these people. So they will let you know if you should go ahead. If you don't qualify, they will let you know. So sometimes if they require some prerequisites in your previous academic transcript, then they will let you know that for this program, you need maybe calculus, you need this or you need that to be able to fit into the program. So a typical example, when I wanted to apply to the public administration program in my second university, they asked me two prerequisites. Have I, undertaken any mathematics, course, algebra especially, and do I have an economics background? So what it means is that if you do not have any of these background, you're going to suffer in the program academically. And so Fortunately for me, I did that at the undergraduate level, and so I was considered for admission and scholarship in that program. All right, let's talk to Godfred. Godfred, please go ahead and mute your microphone. Hi, Godfred, are you ready? Okay, if Godfred is not ready, we go to Nathaniel. Hi, Nathaniel.
Okay, hi, Fred. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Please, can you hear me?
Very well.
Okay, so my question is, how do you maximize your chances of getting an admission during an interview, a research interview? I'm asking because I reached out to one professor and we had our interview. Post the interview, he came and it was like my abilities that not reflect that of a researcher. And frankly speaking, during the interview, he was asking me more of PhD questions. So how do you, in such scenarios, how do you maximize your chance? Well, the questions he was asking was way above my standard.
Okay.
But my research interest aligns with his as well. Yes. And my second question is...
Let's answer the question before you can respond.
Okay.
So
okay.
It's great that at least you have the experience to be able to interview with a professor. Some people are unable to even get to that stage. They are declined even when they email the professor. So for you to have an experience of interviewing with a professor, that is a plus, and thumbs up for that. I believe you put in your best. So what happens is that, definitely they'll be looking for somebody with a certain, pedigree of research, and maybe you've not gotten to that extent, which is absolutely fine. First of all, you need to find out about the research work that you're going to work on, and you read extensively on the research work that that individual has already conducted. So probably they use the professor is used to a certain way of collecting data, a certain way of analyzing data. So if you're able to go through the research work of this professor, you'll be able to find out this is what they've done, this is what they've done, this is what I've done. And if you're able to show knowledge of, you reading their papers, that's what they are very much interested in. Sometimes our accent gives us out. So certain, certain research work or maybe assistantship may require communication. So if the professor is unable, and as of now, sometimes I answer questions in class and my professor doesn't still get my accent, right? So sometimes it may not be technically like you don't qualify, stuff like that. It would just be as some of these soft skills of being able to audibly understand you when you speak and all that. So bro, it's not I think you did your best. It's absolutely fine. I would highly suggest that you look at other programs or other research professors and then and get in touch with them.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. My second question is, I reached out to another professor, and he was like, he'll be reviewing applications for that particular research program in December. So, but I think for now, applications are open for fall 2025. So, my question is, should I go ahead and put in the application, or I should wait in December when after having the interview, the outcome of the interview will give me a knowledge of where I should go.
Oh, I keep losing you. Kobe, I keep losing you. Okay. All right. Let's talk to Nathaniel. Or is it Nathaniel who just spoke? Oh, then Kobe, you have to put in the request. Hi, Willie.
Hi, Fred. Good evening.
Yeah, please go ahead with your question, sir.
Okay, so currently I'm pursuing a distance learning with Institute of Supply Chain Management in Warehousing, and I want to further the diploma into a degree, but I want an in-house, on-campus or in-class experience, and then this thing. trying to research about schools in the US to know the schools that offer those warehousing courses, but finding it difficult to get one. I don't know how much you can be of help.
So
And
what's your diploma in?
warehousing.
Okay, so is it a 3-year diploma or a 2-year diploma?
No, this is a 1-year diploma, distance diploma I'm doing with the institute.
So how many semesters?
Actually, I'm doing four units, and the 4 units is I'm supposed to complete within the 4 units within the stipulated year time, which is 1 year.
Okay, I want to understand your qualification very well to be able to make a suggestion for you. So you said
Okay.
so your highest academic qualification at the moment is high school, right?
Yeah, high school, and then pursuing a diploma in warehousing. I did award in diploma in warehousing, and then upgrading it to diploma now. But after the diploma, I want to do the degree or masters, either of them.
Okay, please take your time. I'm trying to understand your qualification. At the moment,
Okay.
your highest academic qualification is
Mhm.
high, correct?
Yeah, high.
And then you said that you have undertaken another program. What program is it? Hi, Willie. Oh, okay. Fortunately, we lost Louis as well. I don't know if I don't think it's for my end. Hi, Sima. Hi, Simon. Can you please hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead with your question.
Okay. My question is, I want to study computer science in any of the US universities, but don't know which one like exactly that offers scholarship based on this course, mostly in Texas State.
What is your highest academic qualification?
Sorry.
What is your highest academic? I want to know whether you want to go in for a bachelor's degree or a master's degree.
I want to go for a bachelor's degree.
Okay, so your highest academic qualification is high school.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have an SAT or ACT scores?
Yeah, I'm currently think I'll be writing the SAT by God's grace this October.
Great. So once you have the SAT, even at the College Board website, a lot of universities will be suggested to you in the portal. So once you're done with the SAT, that is how come you'll be able to get a full scholarship for that. So there are a lot of universities that offer computer science. Once you email them with your SAT scores, you ask if you'll be considered for full scholarship, and then they will let you know whether the school does or does not.
Right. So after like my email gets approved by them, like what else will I be expecting from them in their mail, like in response?
So that the other admission requirements, obviously your transcript from high school, if you have a WIEC resource, recommendation letters, and English proficiency letter as well, then you go ahead and put in the application. So some universities require a separate application for the scholarship consideration. There's something we call CSS profile. So if your university requires that, you need to complete that. But if not, once you send the SAT scores, you upload your transcript, and then you send the required document, the admission may automatically come with a scholarship, especially with a good SAT score.
All right, what score is?
So let's talk to another person. Hi, Philip.
Yeah, hi, Fred. Good evening from here, and good evening, friends. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, please go ahead.
All right, sure. So I want to find out that is it always the case where you have to state in your SOP that you should be considered for a scholarship, and then secondly, should I come with the second question, or you want to answer the first one?
Yeah, so you know, whether you be offered a scholarship or not would depend on the communication with either the program coordinator, or if you were asked to find a research advisor. Now, the question of, is it always the case? No. So different universities or different departments have specific things they want you to state in the statement of purpose. So sometimes you may be even restricted to the number of pages, in terms of the number of pages you should write in the statement of purpose, exactly what they want you to appear in the statement of purpose. Sometimes they will ask you if you have already spoken with, a faculty member. Indicate that in your SOP. So it's okay when people write a generic SOP. That is absolutely fine. But ideally, go check the department website. What do they want you to entail in the statement of purpose? Now, do the department even call it statement of purpose in the first place? Do they have a different name for it? Did they give you a number of pages you should write? Sometimes they go to the extent of telling you the font size and font type of the statement of purpose. So this will be specific to the a specific department or university you're applying to.
Okay, thank you. Undergrad, I actually read tourism, like culture and tourism, and I sometimes find it very difficult to find this master's program in the same field. And I was thinking if you could actually help me by recommending some schools who actually offer such programs for master's degree. Thank you.
What did you say? What was the name of the program?
Tourism.
Did you say like the full name of the program?
So BA Culture and Tourism.
Oh, okay. So what happens? The first thing is that I'm glad you asked that. You don't necessarily have to restrict yourself to a specific program you studied, right? So there are people with your field, there is a lot of other related fields you can consider. So obviously you can, check out the programs such as, cultural heritage and management, there's tourism administration, and one of the universities that was specifically built for that is the university in Nevada. So University of Nevada at Las Vegas. Las Vegas is known for tourism, so they have a university like that. So there are other related programs you should consider. You do not necessarily have to scroll through a university's admission programs and expect that you'll find dito the course that you study. So the fact that somebody did a bachelor's degree in mathematics does not necessarily mean that you should only apply to masters in mathematics. Check out other related programs. So in your field, we can look at cultural heritage management, tourism administration, hospitality management, Master of Arts in Museum Studies, cultural resource management, sustainability or sustainable tourism. You can also check out event management, cultural policy and management, urban planning, environmental management, even MBA, business administration with a specialization in, let's say, hospitality. You can check out anthropology, cultural tourism. You can check out heritage conservation. There's a lot of them. Even digital humanities, there's a program like that. So in terms of the universities, and hopefully I am recording this space, so I want to go a little bit faster because there are other people that I need to talk to. So with the programs that I mentioned, there are several universities, you can check them out. And mostly when you take your time to scroll through the programs departments, you will see other related programs that maybe there are some programs that you've never heard about, but you check it out and you say, oh, I may like this program. So you can check out the University of Tennessee at Martin. So University of Tennessee, they have a lot of campuses. We have the Chattanooga and other campuses, but this one is the University of Tennessee at Martin, which means the city is in Martin. University of South Carolina, Aiken. You can also check out University of Northern Iowa in Cedar Falls. Have a couple of friends there. Southern Maine University, West Georgia, Central Missouri, Wisconsin, Las Cruces, North Carolina at Pembroke, University of Southern Indiana, which is located in Evansville in Indiana, Texas at Tyler, Nebraska at Kenny, I mentioned University of Nebraska, Lincoln as well, and then Wisconsin at Stout. So Wisconsin too has a lot of campuses, and the University of North Alabama in Florence, Alabama. So yeah, there are lots of them, bro. All right. Let's speak to Emmanuel Kwesi Yosin. Hi, Emmanuel.
Hi, Mr. Fred.
Please go ahead.
Good evening. Please, I would like to know, I have a deficit of 36K. Is it feasible as an international student from Ghana?
So first of all,
And also,
no, relax. So congrats on the admission. So, and one thing is that if you're looking for somebody to discourage you when it comes to studying abroad, I'm not the right person. So based on that, guess what my answer will be? It's possible. There are people who even do not have any scholarship from the school at all, but you have a scholarship and you have a deficit. And I used to say that if you have a cup filled with water to the middle, you can decide to call it half empty or call it half full, but I would choose to call it half full. So obviously there are people with higher deficit than that. Guess what? They got a visa approved. So why not? You should. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, Emmanuel is not ready. So Godfrey. Hello, Godfrey. Okay. Hi, Malik.
Hi, Fred.
Yeah,
How are you?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Calling from the Gambia.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. I have admission for my master's in public administration in American University. But again, the problem that I faced was scholarship. Later, I was given 25% scholarship. But again, it was a problem for me to be able to secure the visa and all of that. So later, I was contacted by the university to reapply for the executive masters because they say I have the requirement. So and I am given admission again. So because I was considering maybe perhaps I want to do the normal public administration instead of executive masters. And later, I am given admission for fall 2025. But again, the problem that I normally face.
Hi, Malik. Oh, I don't know if it's from my end, but okay. I lost Malik too. Am I the only one who cannot hear Malik? Can anybody else hear me? Yeah, can anybody else hear me? Because I lost Malik.
Yeah, Mr. Fred, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Then I think it's not from my end.
Yeah. Good evening to you and everyone else here on the space. My name is Jeffrey. I'm speaking from Ghana.
Yeah, please go ahead, sir.
Okay. So I have a bachelor's degree in publishing from KNUST, and then my dad is an entrepreneur. He has his own business. So I wanted to ask if it would be advisable for me to take up management courses for a master's degree.
So I answered this question by saying that you do not necessarily have to have a background in a specific field to be able to do graduate studies in that. So once you are able to share your transcript as well as your resume with the director of the program, of such, in any university, they will let you know whether your qualifications, your background, as well as your professional experience qualifies you to be admitted into the program. Obviously, because of the business, that's why you want to undertake this program so that probably you come in with the family business. So yeah, you need to first of all reach out, share a copy of your transcript and resume, and they let you know whether you qualify or you don't.
Okay, that's how I was structuring it. Because I decided to use that to prove myself for the visa interview and all that.
All right. Let's talk to Kingsley. Hi, Kingsley. Go ahead. Hello, Kingsley. Hello, Kingsley. Please let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Then we talk to Emmanuel.
Fred, my second question was I'm for spring 2025, but then US Embassy were like they're updating their system, so I don't know whether we should go ahead and buy the MRB or their if
What was your first question? I want to understand what you asked me initially.
asking about the deficit of the 36K.
Oh, okay. So your second question is?
I'm for spring 2025, but then the embassy was like they're updating their system, so I don't know whether we can go ahead and purchase the MRV or we should still wait.
Yeah, so the new portal will be rolled out, I think, after 24th. So you would want to relax. For now, there's no sale of MRV fees again. So you have to relax and wait for the 24th for them to roll out the new portal and the instructions on how to either purchase the MRV fee or you have to go to the embassy to do that. In some countries, you have to get a date before you go and pay the visa application fee when you go for the interview. So we don't know the system that the embassy is rolling out yet. So relax and wait for the 24th.
All right, thank you very much. Please, one more. How do I join the mock visa interview group?
So the platform is strictly for those who have interview dates scheduled. So once you have a date scheduled, all you need to do is to send me a private message on Instagram with your appointment confirmation, and then you'll be added to the group.
Hello.
All right.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
So relax. I'll mention your name so we talk. If you just joined, you're welcome. Please do please share so that other people can join in. My name is Fred. I make videos on studying abroad and scholarship opportunities. I share my experience going through the process and also the opportunity to assist thousands of people to go through. Currently, my team host what we call the Study Abroad podcast every weekend. To bring to you admission officers in various universities to share with you the tips and just on applying to their universities. So far, we're speaking to a university in Carolina, Winston-Salem, which is Carolina University. And we also recently had a conversation with admissions officers from a university in Minnesota. And apart from that, we also bring individuals who have gone through the process to share with you their experience on applying to these universities, what universities they apply to, the scholarships they are on, and how you can do it. So if you are hearing about it the first time, try and tune in this and every weekend on the Freddy Fett YouTube platform, Facebook. We also stream it live on TikTok as well as X and then Instagram. And at the moment, our team, because of how people struggle to go through the process, especially for undergraduates, my team handles applications for free for individuals with high school and diploma. So if you're a parent, you have a brother or sister who has graduated from high school, there are a lot of opportunities outside your home country that they can explore. So we schedule a one-on-one meeting, and then we walk you through the entire process. We take a document. If you have a high school or diploma and you want to study a bachelor's degree. But for people who want a PhD or want to pursue master's degree, we do have the mentorship program, which you can sign up for so that we assist you throughout the process until you get your visa approved. So normally I come on here to respond to some of the questions you may have about the process. Sometimes a little clarity on certain issues may make the study abroad process super easy for you. So thank you, and you just have to put in the request. I would be happy to approve it and go ahead and ask your question. So let's see, Isaac, please go ahead. Isaac, you can unmute your microphone and go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, Isaac, please go on.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Isaac, and I'm speaking from Ghana, specifically Kumasi.
Isaac, sorry, there's a bit of noise at the background. The opening of a door and stuff like that. Please get a quiet location, and we can talk. Innocent, please go ahead. Hi, Innocent.
Okay. Hi.
Go ahead.
Okay. My question is, when you graduated from high school with your transcript is good, but your WAS, because I'm from Gambia, but your WAS is a little bit bad. I can say, like, is it possible to get admission with only your transcript, or you still have to provide the WAS for admission at some schools?
Yeah. So most schools will require both of them to verify that you actually wrote the final exams at the high school level, and then they'll add it to your transcript. So when you say your results are bad, what do you mean? Like, can you give me?
I got like 7 credits out of 9.
So you have D7, E8, or what is it?
Yeah, I have like D7, and the other one I have like E8.
There are still some universities that would admit you even though with this qualification. So you can just be trying out the free universities, the universities that will not require any application fee. So at the end of the day, if you don't even get admission, you don't lose anything. So try out, and on my platform, I share lots of them. There is a series I was running on the YouTube channel called the Effective Series. And on any of the episodes of the Effective Series, I just let you know a university you can apply for free. And when you gain admission, there's scholarship consideration too. So I would advise that instead of paying an application fee to apply to a school, you can check out these free ones and see if you're going to gain admission. I'm very positive about that as well. All right. Isaac, do you have a quiet background now? Hi, Isaac.
Hello.
Yeah, let's try this.
Okay. I'm Isaac. I'm from Ghana, and I want to ask. I completed last year from K University, and I want to start the application. But I want to know if I should send my transcript and my CV and either statement of purpose to the admission coordinator or the admission advisor.
Normally, when it comes to course, you have to upload it when applying to in the application portal. So the initial email you send is a query email concerning whether the department will offer you scholarship or not. And if you are supposed to look for a supervisor, that's another conversation. But you don't send your SOP to the supervisor. Normally, they cannot make admission decision based on you emailing them. Admission decisions will be made when you apply. So you just have to write the initial inquiry email, attach your transcript as well as your resume. The idea is that you want them to be able to understand what courses you took at the undergraduate level, and if those courses qualify you, or better still, if you your professional background, which of course will be demonstrated in your resume, qualifies you to be admitted into the program. But any other documents like recommendation letters and stuff like that, you normally wouldn't send them through an email, but when you're applying to the school.
Okay, thank you very much. I have a second question concerning the writing of the documents. See, normally we use AI in assistance when we are writing. What's your tip on that?
I would not encourage you. So you see, this AI is from is from this Western world, right? And personally, as of now, when somebody sends me a message or an email, I can clearly indicate that this was not human written. This was written by AI. So it's so and as it is very robotic, and normally would not give you exactly what you're expecting. So it could be a smart way of starting something. And normally when you're writing something, you want to have the first draft. It could give you an idea, some ideas that you don't have, or it will take you time to think through and come up with something. But you need to personalize it in a way that it would suit one, the requirements of the department you're applying to, and two, what your qualifications bring on board, or if those courses you've taken at the undergraduate level meet the requirements of the department. So you can use that as a first draft or start something, but you need to make sure of reading it and refine it as much as possible.
Okay, thank you very much.
So imagine that if you use there's actually AI detector in Turnitin and stuff like that. So sometimes they can easily know that you did not write it.
Okay, thank you very
Right.
much.
Let's talk to another person. Doku, please go on.
Hello. Thank you very much. So when I was combing through the universities, I came across personal statements and then statement of purpose. I actually was confused, so I quickly have to go online to read the difference. And I could say that some universities require for personal statements and some don't. Now, with the question my colleague asked earlier, with the statement of purpose, is it appropriate to write statement of purpose within a day or two? Can you be able to pen something down within a day or two, or you advise that you gradually write it bit by bit and then combine all together?
And then when even comes to an exams, people can write like 3 essays in a sitting.
Mm-hmm.
So like writing on exams in the university where you're supposed to write like maybe 3 essays within a time frame of 2 hours, yet people are able to pen down the essay, right? So this will be very individualistic. So if you think that and normally people advise that a first draft, you need to just put it down, come back and look at it again, and you can be able to come up with a good thing. So obviously you would, depending on your writing ability, to be able to come up with something within an hour or two that you can upload, especially if you have a deadline to meet. But it is very advisable that if you start early, you'll be able to draft something, proofread it, give it to another person to have a second idea or a second eye to it. And then maybe as you refine it, you come up with the best that you can produce.
Okay, all right. So talking about giving it to someone else to refine it, I've written mine. So I'll be glad if your team can review it for me.
Which university are you applying to?
I'm considering Ball State University and then University of South Carolina. Yeah.
What program is it?
I would love to read student affairs in higher education, actually.
Okay, so with the one you've written, is it for Ball State or is for both of them?
It's for both of them, actually.
So that's the mistake people make. Every department has specific concentration for their program. So a typical, I have a WhatsApp group for people who are studying public administration that I've had opportunity to assist to get here. So because I was reading public administration, and sometimes you could talk about a course or a program that you're undertaking in a book that you need to undertake a course, and none of the people in the group have heard about it. What it means is that even though the name of the program is the same, different schools have different concentration. So in my department, the concentration was on nonprofit management, public policy, and financial management. Another, public administration program will be concentrated on different things. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
So, yeah, I understand you, bro.
So if you're writing the SOP, you need to check out the department website. How many pages do they want? Do they have requirements on, the number of, the characters, or maybe do they even call it SOP? Or is there a specific concentration when it comes to, the focus of higher education administration, then you write your SOP to suit that. Some it might be a little bit similar, but you need to let them understand that they have a reason for mounting the program, and your career goals or aspirations is in line with their reason for. So if somebody writes an SOP to my department, for example, and the person is not talking about any of the 3 reasons why the program was set up, the person will not be admitted. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they achieve something. So first of all, you can't use the same SOP for these 2 different programs. Check out the requirements. 2, if they are the same, don't use the same words, because even though you are the one who wrote it, there's something we call self-plagiarism. If I submit an assignment to you with the same paper, and then I submit it to another professor with the same, even though I wrote it, it is self-plagiarized. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So
I understand you well.
Fine-tune it to suit the specific department website before you get a second person. Obviously, you can share it with me. I'll be happy to go through with you. But another thing before you go, at the look at your document, we should be able to tell 3 things. Whom is it for? What document is it? What program? Which university? What I mean is that the title should contain your name, the name of the school, the name of the program you want to apply to, and then I spoke about the name and the name of the document. So, for example, a statement of effort for Maxwell Doku at Ball State University, maybe a master's degree in higher admin. So, without reading the entire paper, we should be able to tell what paper is it. Okay, so this is just a gist I can give you. I appreciate you for joining.
Sure.
All right, so unfortunately, I have to end here. I appreciate everybody requesting. I do this session, the live sessions every weekend. It's called the Study Abroad Podcast, and then we can interact over there as well and respond to some of the questions you may have. So from time to time, maybe impromptu spaces, you can follow, set the notification on so you can join and ask your questions. There's also an opportunity to schedule a one-on-one conversation. People have been through the process you want to go through. People, for some reason, know certain things that you may not know to go through that process. So it's ideal when you get to interact with some people that will give you some ideas that will certainly help with your study abroad process. So there's a way you can schedule a one-on-one conversation with me, and then we can assist you go through the process. I've had opportunity to get 2 masters on a full scholarship, heading for a PhD now, and then I've also assist thousands of people. So there's a lot of experience I bring to the table as well. So let's schedule a meeting and I'll be happy to assist you. So my name is Fred. This has been the Fred Effect. I always go with the fact that please be positive and know that everything will be fine. You can start today. It's possible for you to also study abroad on a full scholarship. It used to be that people who are rich have the opportunity to study abroad, but now there are scholarships. So you don't necessarily have to have a ton of money to do this. The second thing is that don't be discouraged by either a D7 or E8 in your high school or a low CGPA. It is possible. There are lots of opportunities out there. I share most of these tips on the Fred Effect YouTube channel. It's the biggest study abroad content platform as an African, studying abroad. So check that out if this is your first time, hearing my voice. And there are a lot of tips. There are a lot of schools I shared which accept low CGPA. Some tips you can use if you have a low CGPA. A lot of universities that waive application fees. So I have what we call the Effective series. On any episode, I explain which university you can apply for free, and when you get admission, there is an automatic scholarship. So it makes life super easier on that aspect as well. And recently, I'm running a series called the Program Series. So on any episode of the Program Series, I let you know specific universities that will give you scholarship on a specific program. So when I pick, for example, computer science, I let you know other related programs you can apply to if you have such a background, and also universities that will give you scholarship for that. So far I've done English, I've done computer science, I've done nursing, and then I've also done education. So all the education related programs at universities you should target. So please check that out on the Fred Effect YouTube channel. I appreciate you for joining. Have a nice day.